In the town of Bethlehem. In the town of Bethlehem, a young shepherd boy tended his father's sheep. His name was David, the youngest son of Jesse. No one expected much from the boy in the fields. When the prophet Samuel came to anoint a new king, Jesse presented his strongest sons. But God corrected the prophet. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Then David was called in from the pasture. The oil was poured on his head, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. The shepherd boy had been chosen as Israel's future king.
One day the armies of Israel stood trembling before a giant warrior from Philistia. His name was Goliath. For 40 days he shouted insults at Israel. No one dared face him. David, still a shepherd, brought food to his brothers. When he heard the giant's challenge, he spoke boldly.
Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?
Refusing armor, David stepped forward with only a sling and 5 smooth stones. He chose what he knew and trusted whom he served. He declared,
"You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty."
The stone flew, the giant fell, and the shepherd boy became a hero.
Hunted, alone, and still choosing mercy. Meet David. David served Saul, then became the hunted. He hid in caves, crossed deserts, and faced enemies night after night. Yet when he had the chance to strike Saul, he stopped, refusing revenge because Saul was God's chosen. Those fugitive days sharpened something deeper: trust. In the dark, David wrote prayers that became psalms, raw songs born from fear, hope, faith. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. That's not easy optimism. It's the steady peace of someone who's learned to follow God even when life's falling apart. If you're outrun by worry or tempted to retaliate, remember David. Mercy can be courage, and trust can turn your wilderness into worship. Crown goes on. Crowd goes wild. David is finally king. Years of running from Saul, dodging spears, sleeping in caves. He picks a neutral city, Jerusalem, locks it in as the capital, brings the Ark of God home. Parade so loud the streets shake. Think cymbals, shouts, dancing so hard his fit gets judged. The Bible gives him a rare title, a man after God's own heart. That's elite. But here's the truth after the triumph. David wasn't spotless. He fails big. He abuses power, sleeps with Bathsheba, arranges Uriah's death. Later, pride pushes him to count his army. People suffer. So why that title? Because when David crashes, he doesn't spin it. He owns it.
I have sinned.
He tears his robe, hits the floor. Writes Psalm 51. Create in me a clean heart. He keeps coming back to God. Persistent surrender. He leads with worship. He listens when prophets call him out. He seeks justice, shows mercy, anchors the nation in God's presence. Even in discipline, he chooses mercy over pride. Here's my takeaway. Being after God's heart isn't about a flawless record. It's about a soft heart, quick to repent, quick to worship, quick to realign when you drift. David's story starts with a crown and a chorus, but the legacy is in the turnaround. Triumph, then truth. God can shape a deeply imperfect person into a deeply faithful leader, if the heart stays open. So today, don't aim for perfect. Aim for responsive. Keep your heart close, your ego low, and your steps pointed back to God.